Okay. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's start the Terminator revolution with the NVIDIA Jetson AI, machine learning, buzzwords. Okay. Let's see who we got. Who we got? This isn't the one I wanted. Is this the one I wanted? That'll work. What up? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Who we got? Who we got in the chat today? Nick asks, will it run Minecraft? I think so. Considering the Raspberry Pi ran Minecraft decently well. I imagine the NVIDIA Jetson shouldn't have an issue running Minecraft. I don't think we'll be doing that today, but I've been wrong before. Lizzie the Lizard, Pog, Raspberry Pi is taking over the world. That is true. I have quite a few Raspberry Pis, although we are working with an NVIDIA Jetson Nano. I can't really show it because it's plugged in right now, but this is it right here. Kind of see it. It's got the cute little Noctua 40mm fan just sitting on top, which works pretty well. The doc, Mr. Doctor, Colonel Mr. Doctor himself. I wonder if it can handle HVAC decoding. The Raspberry Pi, when I did my Raspberry Pi for a week challenge, I had to do some transcoding on that, and it honestly wasn't too terrible. I was transcoding from 1080p to 480p, 24 FPS. I think it was going at like 20 or so, 15 to 20 FPS transcoding. So, bro, I just started and y'all already gonna start with the bot spamming things. Dude, after the stream, I'm putting some crap in my like keywords to automatically block. Shit's annoying. Alan got him. Appreciate you, Alan. Derp5 reporting in. The quick on the draw moderator. I appreciate that. Rippy, what up, my dude? Will it run Crisis though? No. I highly doubt it. This isn't really designed for gaming, even though it's put out by NVIDIA. So I can't imagine I could run Crisis. But again, I've been wrong before. I got me a Pi Zero 2 running Magic Mirror. That's pretty cool. I see the Russian bots everywhere. Yeah, I don't know where they're from, but they're annoying. Yeah, the Pi Zero 2 is legit. That just came out a few months ago. Basically just an upgraded version of the Pi Zero, I think. Same processor, just more RAM, maybe? Or maybe just a slightly higher frequency on the CPU. I don't remember, but Magic Mirror, that's just like the downloadable. You put a screen behind a two-way glass type thing, and you got yourself like a Big Brother looking in the mirror type thing, watching over you, show you the weather, watch every move you make type dealio. Those are pretty cool. I was thinking about making one of those a while ago, and I started getting into Raspberry Pis, but never got around to it. But yeah, so the idea for the stream today, and these streams don't always go as planned, but you know, I go in with the idea of doing something with no real set agenda, and if it shits the bed and everything breaks, then you know what, at least it was on camera and somewhat entertaining, hopefully. But yeah, there's always some kind of plan. If we deviate from the plan, that's no big deal. This isn't a scripted YouTube video or anything. So the idea is to take the NVIDIA Jetson Nano, which is this guy. Oh, I got the, this has been sitting in my drawer for probably close to a year, to be honest. This has been sitting around doing nothing for a long time. And it's the cheapest one you can get. It was on sale. I think I got it for like $40 a long time ago. It's the 2 GB version, but essentially this is a rival to the Raspberry Pi. It's designed for smaller like AI projects and machine learning. I believe there's some like ARM-based like tensor core something in here to help boost that and whatnot. So yeah, that's what it's designed for. So the idea and what we want to do is take this and figure out some kind of decent machine learning or AI style project to eventually get to. Now, obviously, we're not going to get there this stream or this week or probably even this month. But the first step is to get familiar with the Jetson and get your hands dirty, because that's the best way of learning, right? You can dive into all the YouTube videos you want. You can watch every single tutorial someone has out there on machine learning and setting up projects with the Jetson. But until you actually set it up and try it yourself and mess around with it, you're not really going to get much done. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to mess with it. We're going to see what happens. I'll let you know my idea for my project that I eventually want to get to, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I just looked at the data sheet. Looks like it would work with H.265 security camera streams. I'm sure it would. It can do pretty much anything the Pi can do for the most part. And I know the Pi can handle. Well, does the Pi do H.265? I think it does H.265. Don't quote me on that. Intertan, always wondered if NVIDIA might as an example, 3090 with an ARM CPU and one, no need for a motherboard, just power, USB networking, and video output. So, I mean, they theoretically could do it, right? So the gist of that is what Apple has kind of done up to this, well, with their recent M1 chips, right? They've taken everything and put them on a single SKU, a single die, not a single die, but you get what I'm saying. A single chip, the CPU and the GPU together, and it's no different from an APU, right? So NVIDIA owning ARM and being heavily involved in ARM production and development could definitely see something like that, just like a super mini powerful PC. So like the size of this, just plug in power outputs and you have some USB ports. I imagine cooling it would be kind of tough though, but yeah, that'd be interesting. Items like folding at home. Yeah, that would work. New York City, NYC squad cubing. What is up? Hello, welcome. Welcome to the Terminator Uprising stream. So I guess I can dive into, I have it set up. So I have it set up running on my other monitor. You can see that up here right now. Let's go ahead and switch it over. So switch it up so you can see the screen and what we're actually looking at right now. So all I've done really is installed the base NVIDIA Jetson recommended Linux distro, which is Debian. It's based off Ubuntu. It's its own like skinned version with all the necessary drivers and support for their hardware, obviously. So it's not like you have to run some crazy software to get up and running or something super unfamiliar. Um, and yeah, it boots you into this desktop. Obviously, with this, I didn't put this NVIDIA desktop there. Came by default, surprise, surprise. But yeah, so it comes with all this stuff, all this help document support stuff you can look at. And honestly, it's pretty informative. So what I did first was you can go to this GitHub, which is the NVIDIA, they call it the NVIDIA Jetson Hello AI world. So, you know, your standard Hello World first time project to get you familiar with whatever environment you're in. So they have an AI, they call it AI, Hello AI world. And it's the documentation for it is pretty good. They give you coding examples. They show you different base machine learning stuff that is integrated in their Jetson package, I guess it's called. And it's pretty interesting. They have a bunch of already trained models that you can load and it uses some decent ones by default. And it's pretty cool. So if you're interested in doing this, the instructions are really good. Like I was saying, documentation is really good for this. I followed it to a T and got this up and running. I did use Docker to pull it all in, and they give you, if you want to install it via Docker, or if you want to download the source code, compile it, and build it yourself, you can do that as well. But Docker just makes it super easy. So they'll step you through the entire process and give you some examples. So the way you get up and running is you CD into this Jetson interface, inference, not interface, directory, and then you start the script in the Docker directory. So it's asking for a password, and this is going to load the inference program that will let you easily navigate the different packages they have included. So one of them is just the standard to test if your video is working. So I have the Raspberry Pi, what is it, version 2.1 camera hooked up to it. And you can use that. I had one of these laying around doing nothing, so that's why I'm using that. You can use a USB camera if you want as well. They have some examples of doing it with either, but yeah, so we have the Raspberry Pi camera hooked up, and you can test it. I'll just save some of these commands here just so I wouldn't have to type them in every time. So this one right here, just the video viewer. So what this does, it loads the video viewer app, or package, however you want to call it. That is not, I guess I hit enter. Okay. So there's me. Look, there's my camera. There's you guys on the screen. Oh my gosh, this is like hardcore Inception stuff. But yeah, so our camera works. It's pretty good. Decent quality, to be honest. It doesn't look as good as this camera, but yeah, for machine learning and your basic needs, I think this is more than adequate, I would say, for getting started. So let me go back and explain, or at least pull up the documentation. So to look on how to get your camera and stuff set up, they have this appendix right here, camera streaming and multimedia. So it's pretty cool. You can go in here and they give you examples like if you're using a Raspberry Pi camera. So if we look at my command, You can see I'm running the video viewer app. This input flip rotate, that's just saying rotate it 180 degrees or flip it because my camera is upside down. But then it's saying the source of your video. Now CSI colon / 0 is if you're using a CSI camera, or I guess that's what it's called if you're using the ribbon cable to plug in a camera. So like the Raspberry Pi camera, I think there's a few other compatible ones, but that's what you would use. For a lot of people, if you're using like a USB webcam, which I imagine most people would, you use this V4 L2 or 1.2, V4 L2 device. And that's basically if you're using like a USB webcam. So yeah, pretty straightforward to test if it's working. Ours obviously is. Now, a cool thing is that you can stream this over your local network, or even, golly, something in my eye, or over the scary interwebs if you want through RTP, and it works pretty well. So the reason you'd want this is if you want to have this device located somewhere else, and obviously you don't want to be next to it with a physical keyboard and a physical monitor, you can set this up to use the RTP stream. And I actually tested it and it works extremely well, even with the Jetson connected to Wi-Fi, assuming you have a decent Wi-Fi connection. I had streaming to my desktop so that I could just SSH into the machine and have my machine learning stuff, or at least the video output, streamed directly back to my desktop. So I didn't have to sit right next to the Jetson the entire time. Speaking of an all-in-one, check out the NVIDIA DPU, networking, GPU, and CPU all-in-one. Bluefield 2. I have no idea what that is, but sounds interesting. I know NVIDIA has, people think of like NVIDIA obviously as the graphics card people, video games, gaming and stuff, but they are so heavily involved in ARM, obviously, and obviously machine learning. And every time I see them coming up with machine learning stuff, it's like self-driving cars and whatnot. So they're more than just gaming, obviously. So that is why I own a good bit of NVIDIA stock. So yeah, so another default program that they have is the DetectNet, which is an already trained model. Now, all these things you can train yourself. I haven't gotten that far into it yet. Obviously, this is just trying it out. I've used this for probably 2 hours total before the stream. So don't think I'm some kind of expert on this by any means. But this is kind of like the same thing. Instead of video viewer, we're running this DetectNet. And when I do that, it's going to load our camera again, except this time it's going to use the trained models that they already have packaged to show us what it thinks that we are looking at. And this one takes a bit longer to boot up. And go. And go. Come on. Show me and prove that I'm a person. So all these things too, like just because you're looking at it on a screen and it's showing you, you know, what it detects you as, you can take that information obviously and use it. Hello? You're gonna run or not? Hello? There we go. Um, oh no. So this is one thing I noticed a couple of times is that it'll randomly just like not like my camera for some reason. I'll get this failed to capture video frame error. And I can try to run it again, but it seems to only clear up when I reboot it, which is kind of annoying. So let's kill it gracefully. Gracefully. Not so gracefully. I think we're gonna have to hard reboot. This has happened a couple of times and it's pretty annoying. Let's see, let's go back in and see if we can get it up and running without having to reboot. Let's try again. Fingers crossed this time. Maybe it's detecting that my fingers are crossed. And that's the secret key to getting it to work. I'm trolling. I'm just kidding. This doesn't seem like it's gonna run. It doesn't usually take this long. Yeah, I don't know what's causing this to do that. All right, we're gonna hard reboot. Meep. Mort. Pretty annoying though. TBH. Bro, are you actually gonna boot up now? What's going on? Come on. There we go. So yeah, not the greatest. As I said, live streams, this is what happens. If I was making an actual YouTube video on this, we wouldn't see all these crashes. I might throw them in there, obviously, if it happens a lot. But yeah, welcome to live entertainment. Okay, we're back. Let's try this again. Oh God, what have I done? Hello? Oh, okay. That was weird. All right, let's try this again. Detecting it. Don't you dare break this time. Through the magic of editing. Yeah. When I edit it, I can get rid of all the stuff that makes me look like an idiot. Come on, work this time. Failed to capture video frame. I don't know what's going on. Why don't you like my camera now? And it's so weird. It's like it's random when it decides to not want to use the camera. If I had a decent webcam, I'd use that. Come on. Yeah, I don't think it's... I'll give you 10 more seconds. Oh, are you trying? Are you trying? Just trying. Just trying. Nope. This is so weird, dude. I don't understand. Like, I can try reseating the camera, but I can't imagine that's actually the issue. Get in there. Man. It seems to be in. Oh, we might have to freaking reboot again. I almost am tempted to freaking already get a step higher because this is the base model, like this, the most minimal freaking one you can get. And it just seems a bit sluggish on some of these basic things I'm trying to do. So I almost want to get a slightly more powerful version. Okay, let's see if our just regular video will work. Something is jacked up. I don't know what's going on. Man, I was literally just testing this before stream. Come on. Maybe it's a stupid plug on the actual camera. Yeah, this is hosed. All right, I wanted to do something. I don't know what's going on. Reboot one more time. Bro, this was working like right before stream. Come on. Why are you going to do this to me? My troubleshooting involves a lot more F-bombs. When I'm not live on camera, yeah, I'm a bit more triggered usually. But let's see. Okay. We're in. For our basic video viewer. Okay, that was quick. Good sign. Close that. Let's ride this lucky streak and run detect net. Okay, so far it's a little better. No! You literally just captured it like 2 seconds ago. Dude, what is happening? Oh, look. Okay. All right, there we go. So it's seeing me as a person. There's also seeing a second person. A bird? It thinks my hand is a horse? All right, hold on. This is a bird, guys. It's 80, 90% sure this is a bird. Okay. So obviously, these are extremely basic models that they are using to test the or to run these things, and they're not designed. These models they ship it with aren't designed to be used for your production projects. Obviously, burb hand confirmed. It's pretty confident that I'm a bird. Oh God. Flipping the camera. Oh, deep. That's a deeper meaning. I didn't consider that. So, yeah, obviously it isn't perfect. It's 90% sure I'm a bird though. We did get horse at some point. So what? No, this is not cat. Hold on, cat, come here. I want to see if this recognizes what you are. I know you're napping. I'm sorry. Cat. Cat, say hello. It does know that you're a cat. That's good. All right, all right, all right. It knows that's a cat. That's promising. Yeah, I'm a Chimera. Oh, look, it knows this is a keyboard. It's pretty good. 94% sure this is a keyboard. What other objects do? A mouse? There's no way this knows it's like a mouse. This is also a bird? Wait. That's not a person, bro. Remote. Cell phone. It's kind of a remote. Sort of. Ish. I feel like this would be pretty easy. This is like the world's most popular cell phone. You should know what this is. But yeah. So obviously it's cool to play with and mess around with. And but this data you can actually take and use, obviously. So you can see it's spitting out crap in the back end, but you can tie into this and you can develop your own programs using Python or C++ and essentially take those programs that are going to run and do its detecting stuff and pull in the information that it's spitting out and use it to do whatever it is you want. You can also train your own models. So you aren't limited to just showing if it's a person or a bird. Whoa, I was literally just setting up my server with your vid when I noticed you were live. Welcome. Welcome, Sean. Yeah, this is definitely a new venture for me, but that's what I like to use my live streams for, to mess around with new stuff and do some kind of ad hoc nonsense. So the other one I want to demo and show is this PoseNet. So this goes into my project and what I actually want to use this for. Now I do have a case coming, so I think that comes today, Wednesday. I think the case comes in Friday. So I'll have an actual case with a camera attachment to it so it won't look so jank. But this PoseNet one is what I'm interested in the most. So what this does is it take this out because it didn't work with this last time. This takes what's on the screen and estimates like body position. And there's two models it ships with. It ships with a body estimation one and a hand estimation one. So let's take a look at this guy. This one's pretty cool. Assuming it works. Looks like it's going to work. But this one is what I want to use for my project. And I keep saying that, but I haven't talked about it. So here you can see it's like detecting me, my body. So I don't have enough space here to kind of show it off very well, but yeah, you can see it's detecting eyes, shoulders, elbow, and hand. And I'm sure if I had enough space, it would detect feet or legs as well. Cat, come hold this camera. I'm about to short. Oh, I knew I was going to do it. No. Is it still running? I was trying to prop the freaking camera up on and it touched the GPIO pins, and I'm pretty sure I shorted something. I may have fried my camera. That was so stupid. That was so stupid. I hope I didn't fry my camera. That would be sad. Let's see. Oh boy. Oh boy. That's what I need my case in for. So I don't do stupid shit like that. No. No. Oh God. We may have goofed. We may have fudged up a little bit, guys. All right, reboot. I hope it's not shorted. I hope I didn't kill it. I do have a webcam that I can use if necessary, but no, they're not too expensive. I think the camera modules are like 20 or 30 bucks, so it's not a huge deal, but it would be inconvenient because I don't have another one. What OS is this thing running? It's like the NVIDIA Jetson version of Ubuntu. What is the problem though? Like system program problem detected. What is it though? I'm just gonna, okay. Thanks. Real useful. Oh, I think I killed it. I think I killed it. Oh no. What the hell is this? Structure needs cleaning. Unknown. What? Well, that's new. Did it become self-aware yet? It might have. It might have just offed itself. Dude, what just happened? Error response from Dan. Make directory container IO container runtime. Structure needs cleaning. unknown. The hell does that even mean, dude? Well, Google might know. The hell does structure needs cleaning? Structure needs cleaning. What does this mean? File system corruption. You should unmount, make a sector level backup of your disk. Jesus. Don't tell me that. What is this file? What is this location is trying to even var library container. Structure needs cleaning unknown. Brick. All right, one more time before we dive into it. I may have really fudged this up. Oh boy. Well, at least the Jetson is still alive. I did the same thing when testing my power monitor. I lost a Pi Zero and an Arduino Nano. Yeah. Apt clean? I mean, will that actually...
Material you got in here.
Oh, that's probably the table.
Am I gonna do an unboxing from?
I don't think it's anything exciting. I think I broke my... Oh, okay, it's doing something. I think I broke it.
How'd you break it?
I was an idiot and probably shorted something by touching metal to 2 pins. Because I'm a big, stupid, dumb.
Hmm. Nice.
Oh my God, we're not even getting video out. Like it just... Oh my God. What is happening right now? Well. Live, damn it. I had to sit in a box for like a year. And I play with it for like 2 days. And I kill it. What are you doing?
Lifting it.
Why?
Why not?
That's my mail. That's illegal. You're going to go to jail. It's live on camera, too.
Well, you had nothing better to do.
I
Right?
straight up murked this board, I think.
You got a lot of micro SD cards.
5 of them. Not exciting. That's not exciting either.
A mount.
Suction cup mount. Not exciting either. Well, I may have fudged up. Maximum effort requires Capri Sun. You're correct. Oh my God.
Would you like a Capri Sun?
Not really. Mic audio should be decent. Let me see. Can tweak it a little bit. Okay. Should be maybe a little better. I don't know. Frick, man. I don't know what to do. Is this even auto-focusing now? Is this camera broken too? Hello, it's my face. All right. Shit, man. We really toasted this thing. That was so stupid. I knew, I even said it as I was doing it. I was like, haha, I'm gonna short this thing, haha. Uh, yeah, that's a lot of failed shit. Something's failed to start display manager. Eh. Okay, well, I guess we reflash. I guess we can reflash this and try again. Well, let's switch to another screen. Whoa, what's on? Whoa, whoa, where are we at? Let's put this up here. All right, guys, we fudged up, and when I say we, I mean me. So let's let's redo this. Okay. Now this guy. Just gonna do it on here since I already have the image. Man, that is Sag. You're much calmer than I would be, so kudos for that. Yeah, I'm keeping it composed. Look at this shit, dude. Y'all seeing this? It opened literally like every drive letter. How obnoxious. Are you serious right now? Dear God. Bruh. I'm gonna lose my shit. Like it straight up just like Sesame Street me. Like trying to teach me all the letters of the alphabet. Cool. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. I think I still have the where's it at? Jetson. Can I unzip it? Really? I think this will work. Open. Yes, flash. All right. Now we get to start from scratch. What's good? I mean, I didn't do anything real on there other than um, download the basic Hello World stuff and get all that configured. Um, so I didn't do anything major on it, but I want to at least confirm that I didn't toast it. So that'll be good. I'd like to confirm that before going and buying another one. Oh, I'm gonna need a drink. I guess it's time to play Minecraft. Dan, I just joined. It looks like a messed up SD card. It might be. Something. It was definitely not liking it when I rebooted it after we shorted the board. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Will it crypto mine since it has the word NVIDIA on it? Probably not. Maybe like a penny's worth every year, perhaps. Hey there, what's a machine learning mission? You already have an idea. I like the ones who use stuff like that for home automation. Digit Eagle. That's German for, oh, I gotta remember it. Hold on. That's German for, don't tell me. Your name is, I'm gonna remember it. What does it start with? Tell me what it starts with. H? No. Starts with an H, doesn't it? I remember you told me this. I'm gonna remember it. No, it's not H, is it? Damn. I'm gonna remember it. I'm gonna remember it. Let's see. I hope you get this working. Otherwise, we're one brick away from a hot tub stream. I know. I'm gonna have to fund all my projects. Wayne. It was Wayne. Ah. I was going through the alphabet. I don't even think I made it to W. Frick. Professor Honor, Mutsu is a professional in computer architecture, and there's something that you, Professor Honor. Okay, noted. The so my idea for the project, I was so close to getting there. So I was demonstrating the body tracking where it detects points on your body, and you can use that to kind of however you want to use the points. And my idea, because I've been thinking for a long time of at least a project that's fun, but also simple enough to where I don't have to dedicate like months and months to freaking doing something just to get my hands a little dirty and machine learning stuff. So the idea was to use that body tracking stuff for like weightlifting form. So for example, if you're doing like squats and you want to track like how straight, like what the like how straight your back is, what angle you're at, and tracking your knees to see if they go past 90 degrees. So if it's a good lift or not. So it would be doing it in real time, tracking your form. And my idea was like, so a lot of people when they go to the gym and they want to look at their form, they'll, take a video of it and you'll take a video of it and watch it back. So my idea was like while you're doing it, it's like real time updates. It would have like a light telling you, yeah, it's detecting you. And then as you go down, once you get past 90, the green light switch as it detects that you've got a good lift, and it's kind of like real-time feedback. So obviously not the most useful thing in the world, but I wanted something that was different than what I've seen. I see everybody do the basic stuff. Like there's so many just like basic projects out there. Like, oh, I trained it to detect like 2 different types of mice, or I trained it to, track what dance or what position I'm in, and like stuff like that. So nothing like super cool that I saw. So I wanted something unique, but also relatively easy to do. So that'll be the plan. at least give me something to work towards, because I know if I don't have a project in mind, I'm not actually gonna end up doing much with it. So I need some type of project to work towards. To track the whole body form, might need 2+ cameras. Yeah, I mean, if this is going to be put into actual production and getting serious with it, yeah, probably. But I just want to check, like, probably squat from the side to make sure you're going past 90 degrees. Deadlift, you could also do from the side to check your back and make sure your back's straight and what angle it's at. Could be used for other things. I don't know, but that's the idea. What is what what am I reading? This almost reads like a copy pasta. Excuse me, young man. If you start in 1983, the gentleman's name is Jimmy H. Wu. He's a founder of Kung Fu Sansu. Watch his forms. There's 108 moves each. Learn just one. Good luck. Okay, thank you. It does feel like a bot, but it's pretty funny. It's at least an amusing bot. You have an electromagnetic energy meter for your house. I don't. Oh, electronic energy meter for your house. Yeah, but I don't know if it's like we get our like monthly reading from the power company, but I don't think we have one where it'll tell like real time what we're using. Yeah. What was I doing? What was I talking about? Should you be telling us this worth? It sounds like it'd be worth some money. Hey, if somebody takes it and makes it, then all power to them. I don't plan on taking it that seriously, but I don't know. We'll see where it goes. I want to use one of these on the Turing Pi 2 to process for facial recognition for my doorbell camera and automate with Home Assistant. Yeah, so that's a big one that I saw as well. So a lot of people use this for facial recognition, and you can train it to recognize different people. Oh, okay. I am not about, I'm 63 years of age. I have traumatic brain injury, so I must use voice command, but still look up the forms if you're looking for accuracy of movement. Okay. It's just not a bot, guys. Makes sense. So recommending different body positional forms. Got it. Appreciate it. Coolest 2 projects I run into: do-it-yourself heating, energy optimization with neural network from CCC, DIY, Home Assistant, garden automation system, climate control, dosing, etc. from LED Gardener. Yeah. But yeah, there's just so many projects out there. Some people get really creative with some of the things they do with this stuff. But I just kept, every time I'd research, I kept stumbling upon just like the basic ones, and it kept annoying me because I'm like, I got to come up with something that's doable with my skill set and remotely interesting, which is why I came up with this. Come on, freaking finish flashing. I want to see if I borked my Jetson. How much is a replacement? Let's see. NVIDIA Jetson. So the 2 GB was maybe this is just an excuse to buy the better one. How much is like the actual good one? Search Amazon. $5 maybe? They don't even have them on sale. Well, that's great. They're out of stock on NVIDIA's site. Well, here's to hoping I didn't. Here's to hoping I didn't absolutely kill it. So let's try again. Here we go. All right. All right, how was I doing this? Okay, this here. All right. Let's see what happens. Is NVIDIA equals out of stock. Yeah, and they decided to release a freaking 3090 Ti. They're gonna release like legit two of them. Like the house meter, you can read out and log the digital ones. I don't think we have that. Okay, the board is not borked. Or at least it doesn't seem like it. Oh, wait. This is promising. This is promising. Oh, I can't believe I did that. That was so dumb. Lesson learned. I'm not, after this stream, I'm not touching this stupid thing until my case comes in. Because I don't want to mess it up even more. Assuming it still works. Oh, man. My name is Jetson. And go. It's better when you don't get zucked. Yeah. Welcome to the metaverse. I've seen guys connecting it, even automatic window opening, etc. to it. Create swap file. Sure. Yep. Yeah, so we'll see. I mean, it's going to be a journey to do all this stuff. I don't anticipate like the idea obviously eventually is to make a video about it. So I don't expect a video to be like ready next week or anything because I want to put a decent amount of work into it to make sure it's something decent. I don't want to just, hey, look, I detected me squatting down, the end. I'd like to at least have it train my own models to where it's relatively accurate, designed specifically for lifting movements. And I do want to hook it up to some other hardware where it can like output either like to a tiny screen, maybe like a I guess a threshold. So like assuming one is like the perfect lifting form or whatever, or quality lifting form, it'll give you kind of like a threshold of where you sit and how close you are to it, and maybe some interesting what? Oh, I thought it I thought it was screwing me over again. And some other stuff that I want to output. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But we have time. There's some other videos that I have in the queue that I can work on while doing this. At first I was wanting to go with the Google Corral, but those are impossible to find, and that's what turned me on to these. I haven't even heard of that. I guess it's another like machine learning type thing. A good project that you could start would be with your physique to learn how to do roofing or planning or framing. With any one of those, you could get a true accurate reading of each motion. Thank you. Thank you for the suggestion. For hooks, look into N8NIO. Not, I don't know how to pronounce that. Does it have onboard speakers where you can output audio? No, it doesn't have a, I'm sure you can rig something. I mean, there's USB, so you could do some type of USB output to speakers, but I don't see. I mean, I'm sure with the GPIO you could rig something up, but I don't think so. RG, what's up? Welcome to the stream. I'm only like an hour in and already completely blew up my system. So that's cool. At least you didn't let out the magic smoke. Yeah, that would have sucked. Okay, so I guess you get to see how I installed everything from step one. So I guess we get to do that all over again. All right, so basically it was NVIDIA Jetson Hello AI World. Okay. For the job between you, you will land on the website's open source. Got it. Extendable workflow automation. Yeah. Like I said, there's a lot of ideas out there, but I have my project that I want to work on. At least will motivate me to finally get this thing useful after like a year. I can't believe they're so out of stock. Well, I can, like you said, it's NVIDIA, but damn. Okay, where's the getting started guide? So here. Internally, you can build the project. Okay, so I don't know if Docker came installed by default. Do we have Docker? We do have Docker. Cool. Okay, which... Okay, I guess we can use this one. Oh wait, I don't need tags. All right. Uh-huh. Manifest unknown. Oh, there's something I had to do before this. Give me the guide. Give me the walkthrough. Needs to match the tag above. Nah, there was like an actual, I think I skipped a step. Yeah, apparently there's a difference between the 2 GB and like the regular, like the normal. This is like the kids meal or something. Look, I know, bro. I know how to plug things in. I know how to short my own board. Thank you. It's just gonna link me back to this. Am I dumb? What is going on? Manifest for latest not found. Doesn't even... I don't know what jetpack version I have. This guy? Maybe we try this. That looks like something. All right. Need any help, young man? For 32 years, I worked as a creative thinker and creative planner. Good luck. I appreciate that. Sherry 6S19 DRML. Appreciate it. All right, so I guess I had to use a specific tag. It didn't like latest, which is kind of odd, but okay. Hello? That's not good. Uh, uh, do we try another card? Do we really think the card is borked? Uh, now it's 32. It's perfectly fine. It doesn't even remember the commands. What the hell? All right. It doesn't even register that it crashed either. Okay. Reboots like the aromatherapy for robots. They love that shit. Can it run Minecraft? We might have to demote it to a Minecraft freaking stream at this point. Let me Luckily, these literally just came in today. I'm going to flash another SD card just in case. Flash another. Okay, let's try this again. So an absolute dingus. I don't know what version. How do I know what jetpack version? You got like an about me? Uh, what's the what's the command? The readout command that gives you all the information about your system info output Linux. What is it? No. No. Is it really uname A? Oh wow, I'm an idiot. Okay. 4.9? Hello? It's not even. Huh. Okay. That doesn't seem like. Oops. Which one did I install? Or which one did I download? Oh, 4.6. Okay, so it's 4.6. I don't know where the hell 4.9 came from, but all right. Yes, let's YOLO it again. Kobe. Don't break. 4.9 is your kernel version. Okay, that makes way more sense. Don't break. Don't break. Okay, promising. Promising. Cat etc NVIDIA Tegra release. Yeah, I just checked literally the file I wrote to, or the package I downloaded to flash the SD card with. Oh man. I can't believe I fudged it up. All right, I guess while we wait. So the video I just posted has been by far my best performing video so far. In the first day, let's see, it's got 6,000 views in like less than a day and a half. That's so much higher than my next highest one. That's nutty. Which is that? And are you asking which one? The home search. So look, you can look at my stats. If it focuses. So yeah, it's by far my best performing video in the first day and a half. Like, what are we at? 6,000. And my next highest one was at 2.4K at this time. Obviously, it's not a lot compared to some YouTubers, but man, for me, that's legit. So I'm hype. I'm hype about it. Turns off stats for nerds. The next video I'm doing is they sent me this little guy. This company, I think they're just like a Chinese knockoff company, sent me this thing. It's like portable, 7-inch touchscreen, Raspberry Pi 4. It works with a 3 too, but portable monitor touchscreen dealio. It's got some feet on it, so you can stand it up. Pretty legit. Do a short little video on that. It's pretty cool. It took a little work to get it working. I had to email the dude back like, hey, why am I getting no signal? And I had to comment out specifically one of these lines in the boot config file and add some other parameters, but after that, it's fine. So I can plug in this dude. And you only need one cable for power for the Pi and for the screen, which is useful. All right, we're in. But did we kill the board? Did I? Oh, whoops. Forgot to stop. You got to pull all the actual files. So yeah, look, we got our Raspberry Pi running. And it's all touchscreen and stuff. Yay. Open. And I use this little like script that I found, which is pretty cool, and you can toggle like an on-screen keyboard. Super useful for like debugging and stuff. So yeah, video on that incoming at some point. I'm always looking for stuff to do with old PCs, so that's how I stumbled in. Yeah, reusing older hardware is it's always cool to see what people can do with it, because yeah, obviously newer specs and newer hardware is better and going to be better suited for more modern stuff, but there's so many things that you can use older hardware for, specifically like home server stuff. A lot of things don't require you to have a freaking NVIDIA 3090 and a Intel 12900K to work and work well. So a lot of good older hardware out there can still be used. And was a Docker run. All right, moment of truth. Did we break the camera? Did we break it? Beep. I just set up an old i7 3770 non-K TrueNAS scale system last week. Nice. Yeah, you definitely don't need a K version of that for a NAS. But yeah, perfectly adequate. The only downside for older hardware is that it's not as power efficient as newer hardware, like lower end newer hardware. But I mean, if you're not super worried about that, then you're fine. So these are the what's the word I'm looking for? Models you can download. It comes with some by default, so you can see DetectNet. There's specific ones they have for like dogs, I guess, or bottles, chairs, airplanes. I don't. So here's where's the hand one? Where's the pose estimation? Okay, so it did give us the hand one. Cool. But yeah, there's a whole bunch in here you can steal, but we're just gonna do the default ones. Good luck getting one at MSRP. What, oh, I missed something. Wow, getting sent stuff now. Big league now. Yeah. I've been sent a couple of things. The biggest thing was when TP-Link sent me like $600 worth of networking equipment. I have no idea why they did that. At the time, I had like 3,000 subscribers, maybe. So I was really confused when they were like, hey, can we send you a crap ton of Omada gear? I was like, yeah. And I thought they were trolling me because then the person I was talking to like ghosted me for like a month. I was like, well, okay, I got pranked. But eventually they were like, oh, sorry, your messages were going to spam. We'll send a box right over. And it showed up, so that was shocking. I've had this sent to me. I've had I have something coming from IcyDoc, internal RAID, 2.5-inch RAID, hardware RAID. I don't even know what you call it, but it fits into the 5.25 slot on the front of your PC. It slides into there, and it has room for two 2.5-inch drives, and it automatically puts them in RAID 1, and it has some outputs on it, so it can show you like how full the drives are, and if one's busted, it'll tell you. So it's pretty cool. They're sending that over. I'm gonna throw it in one of these machines over here. I don't think I've been sent too much. There's something else. What else? Oh, Inwind sent me a case that that glass mini ITX glass front panel one. Ks are always higher wattage too. Yeah, they're unlocked. You can overclock them, and yeah, I think by default they do run at a higher TDP, but I don't know. Trying to configure my backup servers to only wake up when they are needed, but go to sleep, shut down, and not. It's not that easy. Did you see my solar Raspberry Pi video? Because I have it doing that in the video. If you're interested, it's using a service called Auto Shutdown, and that's exactly what it's designed to do. So the solar Raspberry Pi is off pretty much during the day, but wakes up at like 1 a.m. and then all the backups start at like 2, wakes up at 2, and all the backups start at like 2:15, and it stays awake while all the backups go to it. And then once it's done, after 30 minutes of like very little like disk use, it'll be like, okay, we're done, and it'll turn off. So yeah, auto shutdown, check it out. Thoughts on Omada versus Unify? I have very limited experience in both. I set up the Omada system at a friend of mine's house because I already have pretty much not everything I need, but implementing the entire Omada system would have been a downgrade in some aspects. So I didn't want to be like, oh yeah, I'm just going to implement like the router and firewall and not the switch, or I'm just going to use the switch but not your access point and stuff like that. So I set it up at his house, and from what I've seen and read and briefly used, I would say Omada is like Unify Lite. Omada even looks very similar to Unify. They are pretty close in specs, or in specs and features. If you asked me which one you should go with, my opinion, if you have a more limited budget, I think Omada is perfectly suitable. It's got a lot of great features. And you can actually find their products like on Amazon and other retailers. Unify is kind of a pain in the ass to get their hardware these days, and it's more expensive. But if I've heard better things about Unify, error waiting for container, unexpected end of file. Cool. I've heard better things about Unify, and they've been in the power user space for I think a bit longer than TP-Link's Omada lineup. So I don't know. I think they're both good. Long story short. Jimmy Jones, hey, just popping in. We'll possibly watch tomorrow. What are you trying to achieve? So we've already broken, spoiler alert, we already corrupted the file system, so we had to reboot and restart over. But the idea is I want to learn a bit about machine learning and creating your own, I keep forgetting the models, creating your own models for machine learning and utilizing some of the existing services and what the NVIDIA Jetson platform has to offer. So I was kind of demoing a little bit of the basics that they have included out of the box. And one of them is a body posture check, real-time checking, what is the word I'm looking for? Monitoring program where it kind of looks at who's on the screen, and it can say like, oh, your hand is right here, your elbow's here, shoulders, eyes, and whatever for your whole body. And what I wanted to do was use that to track like lifting forms, specifically like squatting, and tracking how proper your form is, what is your angle of your knees, making sure you're getting to 90 degrees on a lift and whatnot, and then maybe translating that to other lifts and stuff. But I wanted to do something I hadn't seen before. And you know, when I come up with an idea, it's either A, someone has done it, specifically like a 10-year-old who like already has a college degree, has already done this already, and or B, it's way too complicated and would require way too much time. So that was the idea I came up with. So that's what I am going to pursue. I just bought a 24-port Omada Smart Switch, waiting to get 1 gigabit fiber internet before I start setting up my home network. I wish I had fiber. I would pay a ridiculous amount of money per month for fiber. Love my Omada system, worth the $600 Canadian. Yeah, like I said, I think it's a good system. I have nothing against Omada at all. Amazon has good sales on Omada products as well. Yeah, I actually do have one piece of Omada gear. I just upgraded my access point, and their Omada access point was the only one I could find that checked the box of having Wi-Fi 6 and 2.5 gig uplink. So, yeah, I actually have the Omada AP access point. Unify likes to break things with lots of updates, but lots of big fanboys. Like I said, I haven't personally used Unify extensively, so everything I've seen, everyone that uses it seems to like it. So it does give off that fanboy vibe, though, kind of like Apple fanboy style. Did I just? Okay, no, it's still running. We're good. I guess it's taking a hot second running the first time. Very back chat, behave yourselves. Alan, the only moderator is going. Here come the bots. I'll check out tomorrow. It'll be my first dive into machine learning, even if it did fail, all part of the learning experience. Yeah, that's why I like to do these live streams and kind of test out new things live, because if I run into an issue, chances are somebody else is going to run into the same issue. Now, today is different. I basically shot myself in the foot with what I did, but for the most part, come on, what is... Now what? Did I have to like restart Docker or something? I did not want to do that. My brain I said restart and my fingers, Jesus Christ. Woof. When you can, you should be some true NAS. Yeah, I like true NAS. True NAS is dope. Greed, love my fiber. I am so jealous. I used to have fiber, but I moved and now I don't have fiber. Sad story. Docker application. Oh, the Docker it's freaking hung. Just kill it. Thank you. I have Unify access point already and Unraid server. Two things I don't use, Unify and Unraid. Facial recognition security camera using the Jetson. Someone else mentioned that earlier, that they want to use I think that was Wayne, mentioned he wanted to use it for home automation and facial recognition. So, dude, did I kill it? No. Okay. Dude, what? It's doing it again. Oh my goodness. We may have done something. Oh, great. Thanks. This is beyond obnoxious. Well, I think we either killed the board or we killed the SD card. That is unfortunate. Let's try a new SD card. I'm gonna be so annoyed if I killed the board. I can live with killing a SD card. Ah. I just went from unlimited 60 down, 35 up to a fiber line 300 down, 95 up, all for the same price. Dude, I wish. I have I have gigabit down, but only like 30 up. And the gigabyte down isn't, I can't keep saying gig. I've said this in my video, and I try to correct myself every time. Gigabit down, I don't really get gigabit speeds. I get around 500, so about half of that. And yeah, 30-ish up. Yeah, it is cable. Definitely not fiber. Man, before it moved, I had AT&T fiber, freaking gigabit down, gigabit up, and I was getting gigabit down and gigabit up speeds. It was awesome. I had it for like 3 years, and I don't think I had a single outage ever. It was awesome. Bye. We'll see if you have success tomorrow. Hopefully it isn't the card. I hope so too, man. I appreciate you stopping by, Jimmy. All right. Getting deja vu here. I can't believe I freaking... I hope it's the card, man. It was like 15 bucks for 5 of those, so I can live with that. 1 gigabit up and down where I am. I could get more if you pay for a business line. I don't need a business line. I'd be fine with 300 down and 300 up. I would sacrifice my cable gigabit for 300 up just because it's so much more convenient. And I'm like uploading videos or Plex stuff, VPN stuff. It's just more convenient to have way higher uploads. Bitwarden servers. I almost set up a Bitwarden server, but I just use their cloud version. I've read a lot into about a lot. I've read a good bit into how they do their encryption and stuff, and it seems relatively safe. So, yeah, but I can understand why people want to host their own password provider software on their own system. Squirrels love fiber where I live. Yeah, I have a friend who has AT&T fiber, and he's been talking about how it's been going in and out, which was surprising to me because, like I said, 3 years and it was rock solid the whole time. All right, boys, we're back in. We're back in. Let's try to get this up and running again. I think this is my last attempt. If this doesn't work, then I think I killed the board. So, all right. One more time. Jetson, hello world. Hello AI world. Let's hope we didn't kill the freaking board, man. the right one? Wait, what? Oh, okay, yeah. All right. Now we wait again. Deja vu. Yeah, tell me about it. Trying to think of anything else that I have had sent to me. No, I think that's it. Not really too much, but anytime I can get hardware for a video and not have to pay for it is a win for me because man, being a hardware or being a tech YouTuber and always wanting to buy cool stuff for videos gets expensive. So if I can make one for free with hardware provided to me, then it's a huge win. Wait for the error in the matrix. Dude, I'm hoping this doesn't, I'm hoping this works. I hope I didn't kill my board, man. But we will see. We're pushing, we're making the push for 10,000 subs, by the way. We're at 9,360. It's doing pretty good. We're averaging about 50 a day. 50 or so a day. So what's the math? We need how many? We need about 640. If we get about 50 a day, you're looking at what? Like 2 weeks-ish? 2 weeks till we hit 10K? That would be cool. Anyway, I'm off for a hotel workout. Good luck for the rest of the way. Thank you very much, Rippy. Thank you for stopping by and enjoying in my kind of torture of getting this to work. You can get a lot in January because a lot don't stream because you earn less that time. Yeah, ad revenue goes way down in January. It's like super high in November and December. And then in January, March, it shits the bed. But I don't really care about that because I don't make enough in ads for it to really matter at all. So that doesn't really change what I do. Like all the channels who stop, but just clickbaiting. Yeah, I don't like, I, I, I can't say, I'll say I don't like clickbaiting, but I understand why people do it. There's one huge tech YouTuber that I've become less and less of a fan of these days. And he just seems to do more and more clickbaiting on his videos, and it just annoys the shit out of me. So I don't think I do clickbaiting on my titles. I pretty much tell you what the video is about in the title. So live, let's try some machine learning on the NVIDIA Jetson Nano. That's literally what I'm doing though. How's that clickbait? Clickbait would be like, you won't believe what Terminator level software this thing can do. But yeah, people who are in tech don't see ads anyway. Yeah, everybody has an ad blocker. Let's see. Okay, so step 1, complete. I don't think I need to get for that, but whatever. So much tell that they get most views with videos. They don't care instead of, which took weeks. So why don't use that time? Yeah. I just don't understand why somebody with over 1 million subscribers would, and just a super active following, would need to just clickbait and do stupid. It just annoys me. And we're back, chat. Were you behaved? Yeah, no, I'm being behaved. Yeah, no bots, no sneaky bots. Firefox plus YouTube enhancer plus HA pi hole equal what's an ad? Yeah. As a tech enthusiast and YouTuber, I both enjoy and hate ad blocker. So, okay, we didn't get an error this time. That's promising. All right, moment of truth. Does it work? That is much more promising than last time. Lots of tech YouTubers complaining about declining numbers these days, so they must be trying more clickbaits. Yeah, but one in particular is really being a complete freaking douche about it, and it's annoying. And even going after his viewers, complaining that his viewers aren't telling him exactly what to make, and complaining that all the free shit he gets sent, he can't make a video because the people don't watch it and he gets dislikes. Like, dude, shut up. You make so much money off of your channel. You get sent free shit. Your numbers are down. Boo-hoo. You have to be more creative now. What a bummer. Do we have internet? Yeah, we have. We download. What? Uh-oh. Oh no. Why didn't it? Whatever. Uh, I do respect and watch sponsor sections though. Yeah. Jay's 2 cents? Question mark. LOL. Name drop. Now, what makes you think that it's Jay's 2 cents? I just said a famous tech YouTuber. No names were dropped here. Why didn't the models get... It's so annoying. Wink, wink. Like, it's still YouTube. Would we care? Or would watch us in your self-hosted PeerTube instead? Yeah, I'll just create my own YouTube. That'll show them. Do you mess around with Arduino at all? Oh yeah, that's the other thing I got sent. I did for one project for my calves are sore. Where is it? This was another thing I forgot. I knew I was missing something that got sent over. So this from Seed, it's called a WIO terminal. This guy used why is it? Oh, that was the focus. I used Arduino um, to code this for one of my videos. Like Arduino boards, I don't have any. I have some ESP32s and some Raspberry Pis, some Raspberry Pi Zeros, some Pico Pis, Pi Picos, whatever they are. But no Arduino boards. I just haven't had a need for one. I'd watch you on LBRY. Is that some kind of weird like OnlyFans thing? Yeah, but I don't think it ever annoyed me. Like tech YouTubers, before I had a channel, like I didn't, whatever they did was didn't really bother me. But after creating one and starting from scratch and having to, not that they didn't, obviously, they've built their channels up in the same way and spent more time doing it than I have, but to be in that scenario where you have no income from the videos, you have to do something different and unique to separate yourself and try to grow. You have to pay for all your own hardware. You don't get sent a lot of stuff as I'm talking about getting sent stuff, but I'm talking about I don't get sent freaking $500 motherboards and cases and GPUs and processors to review. And literally, whoever, if I found something cool, I could just email that company and be like, hey, you want to send it over? I can't do that. So when I see larger YouTubers complaining about their views going down, I'm like, bro, imagine having to be creative now. What a bummer. Thoughts on Pico while we wait? Um, they're useful. They're very useful for smaller hardware projects. They don't have built-in Wi-Fi like some ESP32 boards, which I think is a huge feature to have, especially on a low-power chip, to have built-in Wi-Fi where you can have it interact with an API. So I don't use the Picos as much as the ESP32s or mess around with them as much, but I mean, they're good for what they are. Really low power, low cost microcontrollers. Odyssey compared to YouTube. You don't need to blockchain every milk pot. Speaking of blockchains, you guys have NFTs? I'm kidding. I don't. I want to mute every single person who talks about NFTs. Shit's obnoxious. I don't even think it downloaded the models. Okay, let's see. Let's see if this shit even works. What was it? CSI -0? Oh, don't touch the GPIO pins. We out here. What up with it? We upside down with it. We flipped gravity. We used artificial intelligence to flip gravity. Or my camera is just upside down. Your call. Okay, that is promising. So I guess I murked the freaking SD card? That's strange, but I've seen Stranger Things, the show on Netflix. It's pretty good. Um, so yeah, that's it's promising. I want to know if it downloaded those packages though. So I'd be curious to know if this even works. TechNet, um, image, no, it's input. Input, flip, equals, rotate, 180, CSI, Miami. I knew it. Yeah, I didn't load the models. Oh, look, I can run a, okay, cool. I can CD into just interface tools. Is that a location? That's not what I wanted. Oh, it kicked me out. Oh, that's a script outside of the, okay. Um, let's try this again. Okay. So I want all the basics. Why didn't it install last time? Yeah, that's weird. Um, I got a Raid Owl NFT. Dude, that's what I need, a digital artist, because you know all the NFTs are like some stupid animal or something, and just in like different clothes or some shit. I just need the Raid Owl logo and just a bunch of different versions of it, and we can all peddle them on Twitter like a bunch of freaking cringe lords. I'd like to see the Raid Owl keycaps merch. That would be pretty cool. Some Raid Owl keycaps. That would be slick. I was trying to get my fiance to design some case, some 120 millimeter case fan grills with the Raid Owl logo. So you know how if you're building like a compact PC, you put like the metal grill over the fan so your wires don't get into it, just like that, but the Raid Owl logo. I would put that in my case personally. Um, she wouldn't do it. And we all sit in the same boat, creating a big bug wave in front. Oh dear. Okay, is it done? I think it's done. Okay, now. Oh wait, I'm in the. Oh, I'm in the. Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay. Duh. All right. Now DetectNet should work. Tell me I'm a person. Come on. I need to know if I'm a person or not. Please. This doesn't look right. This doesn't look right. Dude, why is it so finicky? Unless it's just loading the model for the first time, and that takes some time. And these like debug messages are so like I don't know what the hell they're even talking about here. We got two snowmen's in the chat. Dude, I was doing this last time. Like, why don't you like working? All right, die. It gets real finicky with this camera. I might snag a like competent webcam, because from what I've seen, the webcams work a little bit better. Dude, I don't just stop. Just die. Die. Are you dead? No. Dear God. What is this? Updated. All right. Guess we'll install updates. And then reboot. Oh man, this is zapped him before I could even see it. It's 3 a.m. here. I should sleep, not work. Sleeping's good. I don't do it very much, but you should. Do as I say, not as I do. That's for sure. All right, I'm gonna shut this guy down. Boop. Boop. Yeah, man, 3 a.m. It's freaking late, man. Get your butt to sleep. Was that the error in the Matrix? Possibly. But we are updating, so maybe some stability improvements. I doubt it, but yeah, I don't understand why it's so finicky. It's always fun to tinker with stuff, but sleep is priority as we get older. So here, you are correct. I am just really bad at going to sleep, so I am a night owl for sure. Hoot hoot. Tell NVIDIA you need a new sample, Jetson. They would say, who are you? Stop sending us emails. Go away. Come on. Nighttime is the only time to get things done when you have kids. I believe that. I have friends with kids. I know the story. That's why I gotta grind and build up a following on YouTube before that happens to me. And I have to slow down or hire an editor. Maybe by that time I can hire an editor. That would be cool. I'm 30 now and I get less and less sleep as the older I get. I'm also 30. And well, the least I ever slept was in college. I slept like 4 hours a night, maybe in college. My sleep schedule was so messed up. I don't know how I passed. I don't know how I don't know how I got a degree with my sleep schedule. Oh, is that here? $5. Thank you, man. Keep up with the awesome, valuable content. Yes, sir. I will keep doing that. No plans on slowing down. If anything, I have more ideas and more videos that I want to work on. But yeah, appreciate that, man. I also have a second channel that I created um, specifically for like camera gear and like audio equipment. So I did start a secondary channel. It's going to be a different style. I only have one video out right now, but that video is similar to the style that I do on the Radal channel. But I want to moving forward be more like casual vlog style, a little bit different than the Radal stuff, but yeah, I want to focus more on, not more on that, but I wanted a place to do videos because I just like creating content, I like creating videos, and I wanted another channel primarily to focus on camera, photography stuff, cinematography stuff, like audio equipment, and just like vlogging style in general. So that's what that's going to be moving forward, and we'll see how that goes. I just didn't like. I I don't want to pigeonhole myself in the Radal channel to be like only I only do like home server stuff because I want it to be like tech in general. Um, but I think camera equipment and like really nerdy photography stuff doesn't really fit in to the Raid Owl kind of style. And I wanted to do more of like a casual style too. So yeah, that's the plan. Let's see. A sleep study Raid Owl experiment. NVIDIA Jetson AI sleep program, artificial intelligence. What clickbaity title could we come up with for a artificial intelligence sleep monitoring program? I have more and more projects. I don't even start. It's a mess. I have project books. Yeah, I think what's the saying? I have so much stuff to do that I don't want to do any of it. Like the more stuff you get, the less motivated you are. Oh, share the link on Discord. I have a A7 III. I'm trying to work with messing around. Yeah, I used to run an A7 III. Super solid camera. Really good. That's what I started the channel with, an A7 III. Lenses cost too much, or I would get more into photography. Lenses cost a lot. What is this? Unnamed window. Oh, it's got to restart Docker. I'm just going to reboot, so whatever. Here, I'll show you my most expensive lens. This Terminator-style AI watches you sleep. Here's how you stop it. It's got to be like, you can't stop. And it's like a really meme picture of me, like sleeping with the Jetson, like googly eyes, like angry googly eyes, like red lasers on me. Real clickbaity. Where is my... Yeah, so this is my photography camera. While we wait, you guys get a sneak peek into some nerdy camera stuff. This is my photography camera. This is the Sony A7 R4. It's a pretty solid photography camera. I have on here the Sigma 24 to 70 2.8 f2.8. That is my sole video. My only video on the other channel was reviewing this lens, so that's all I'm leaving it at this point. If you can find my channel, go ahead, but I don't want to. I'm not going to announce it on my main channel or anything until I have a couple of videos up so that I'm not just pointing people to my channel with like one video that I'm not really that happy with anyway. So, but yeah, this is the lens that stays on my camera 90% of the time. This is my most expensive lens. This guy's a beast. This thing is a monster. This is the Sony G Master f2.8 70 to 200 millimeters. This thing is awesome. They just came out. So like lenses, they don't get like updates like graphics cards do and processors. You don't get a new one like every year. You get a new version of a lens probably every like 10 years or something. So this just came out with a new version and I want it, but I don't need it. So I'm not going to get it. Because this one's already my favorite, like overall, probably my favorite lens. And it's extremely expensive and I don't, while the version 2 is probably really nice, I can't imagine it being worth upgrading. I mean, I could sell that for a reasonable price and buy the new one with the money, but I'm going to be responsible. So pocketable. Yeah, imagine a camera with this lens on it. It's a chonky boy for sure. The best way to get a good idea is to get a lot of ideas. Yeah, as long as you can motivate yourself to focus in on one of them and actually work on it. I just spent like an hour prying off a glued on backplate to a server motherboard. That sounds more fun than what I've been doing, Noah, that's for sure. Thinking I shorted my Jetson board for killing the camera. But we're back now, which is promising. So let's see if we can actually get this shit running. Why we're moving the backplate? Yeah, you gotta tell us why. You put a new cooler on there or something? Like it needs a specific backplate, I assume. Detect net input flip equals rotate 180 CSI Miami 0. That's my detect net song. I did it wrong. I forgot this. I didn't sing the song right. That was the problem. Hello? Okay, that was scaring me. I really like that Super Hacker Man wallpaper. Really fits the motif. No, forgot. Oh, wait, no. It does that sometimes. Just failed to capture that first frame, but I think it might work. Frame rate 120. Bruh. Yeah, this is real hacker man-y. I guess NVIDIA thought if you're into AI that you'd like that. Okay, we're back to working. Yay. What's this? What is this? Jetson? That's not a person. Are you high? Bro. Come on. No. 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 Yeah. No. Bro. Come on. It's a bottle. It's not that hard. We got some training to do on this model, that's for sure. At least it thinks I'm a person now. Yeah, it was showing. Wait, what is it? Are we still a duck? Is my hand still a duck or a bird? No, I want to go back to where my hand was a bird. It's fun. Dang it. Unfortunate, unfortunate. A bottle with fingers confuses it. I can imagine. I would be very confused if I went to take a sip of my Gatorade and there were fingers on it. So the idea that I was hoping I could at least get somewhat into messing around with the code on this stream, but I don't think we're gonna get there now with all the troubleshooting we've had to do, which is unfortunate, but that's how it be sometimes. So, freaking hair, man. So I'll show you, they have some good documentation for what I want to use, and the, where is it? So I wanted to get into this, like retraining a data set or creating your own data set. But again, I don't think we're going to get there. I want to at least talk about, where is it? Yeah, this. So this is the cool thing that got me motivated for my project. So it's the PoseNet, or pose estimation with PoseNet. So they have some examples, which is cool. So they include some example code if you want to use C++ or Python. I'm going to use Python. And they kind of talk through examples. You can use pictures if you want. I mean, I'll be using video, but so here's like some pseudocode for finding 2D direction that the person is pointing, which is pretty cool, by forming a vector between the left shoulder and the left wrist key points. So it's doing something, it pulls in an image or if you're using video, a frame. And then what it's going to do is in the model, I guess the key points, they have them named. You can just pull in the point, it seems like, for like left wrist and left shoulder. Then saying, if the key point index is less than 0, oh, okay, yeah, check if it exists. Pointing towards X, Y. So what is this doing? Left wrist is this point, I guess. Left shoulder is this point. Point X is equal to the X coordinate of, so how would that show you which direction that person is pointing? The left shoulder X value minus the left wrist X value. So how does that even work? I'm glad the cameras and the Jetson isn't dead. Yeah, me too. I have a box of dead SD. Why do you have a box of dead SD cards? I say that as I'm contemplating throwing this away or not. Let me see. Let me figure out what the hell this thing. I mean, it tells me what it's trying to do. Below is Python pseudocode for finding the 2D direction in image space that the person is pointing by forming a vector between the left shoulder and the left wrist key points. How would it, unless you're standing like, what if you're standing, confused. So point X would be the horizon. So if they're perfectly in line, that would be 0. Y though, so you'd have a point at like 0 and Y again. Your left shoulder is going to be higher than your left wrist. So how would that tell you person is pointing towards 0? I don't understand this. Does anybody understand this? Are you guys? Look at this. Look at this GitHub. NVIDIA AI IoT TRT pose. A negative value means you're facing away and positive means you're facing it, like on a graph. So I was thinking like X is horizontal, Y is up, and Z is front and back, but maybe it's not like that. So if your shoulder, so if I'm standing like this, assuming I'm like this, my left shoulder is here, my left wrist is here. But if I turn this way, I don't get how that understands how it knows which way I'm pointing. Oh wait, do they literally mean pointing like this? I think they literally, that would make way more sense. So it's which direction you're actually pointing, I think. I thought it was like which way you're facing, which was blowing my mind. It's literally pointing which way you're pointing. So if I'm pointing like this, my shoulder's here, my wrist is here. It knows X value and Y value. So it can tell you essentially where you're pointing. Okay. That makes way more sense. So the idea is for my project, we take here, let me turn this on and see if we can, what is it? It's we want not detect net, it's called, what was it? It's not detect net, it's freaking pose net. So there's freaking glare on this thing, gross. Work, damn it. It's this shit again. It's not going to work. I'm like 50-50 on if it decides to run or not, and I don't know why. I mean, I'll give it some more time, but when it acts like this, it usually doesn't work. Code is to fix a golf swing. If I knew anything about golf, maybe. I know a very little amount about lifting, so that's where I'm going to start. Yeah, so it's doing all this crap right now, but I don't understand why like half the time it works and half the time it doesn't. It's so weird. And now we're like frozen. don't understand, man. Just quit. Just die. Can't kill it. Can't kill it. Shit's annoying, man. I don't understand. He's too young for golf. No, I haven't really golfed. The most I've done is like a driving range. What was it? I keep forgetting. Hose net. Input. Output to a log file. Yeah, that'd probably be beneficial. It's just weird. Like when it works, it's like a completely different like debug experience. And when it doesn't, it throws these like weird I don't know. Yeah, no, it's not gonna work this time. It's so freaking strange. Make your front door need a series of hand gestures to unlock it. Look up Undercover Brother Blackness confirmed. I saw that movie so long ago. What hand gestures do you suggest? Probably like this. You gotta do that to get in. Dude, why does it do this? Am I like... Dude, and it like completely hoses the machine. Like it is... I can't even... I don't know what's going on. It's not overheating, I know that. Yeah, just let me kill you. Die. Yeah, system's updated. I don't know why it has so much trouble. It's like randomly running their basic shit that they give you. Like, it should not hose up your machine running the basic crap. Yeah, this is ridiculous. It's not overheating unless you can cook on it. I haven't tried, so I guess we haven't confirmed that. Hello? Okay. $43 times the charm. Let me in. Okay, here we go. Pose, net, bop, bop, image, input, bop, flip, equals, rotate, bop, 180, CSI Miami. I don't think it's gonna work. I don't understand. I don't know if it just doesn't like this Raspberry Pi camera or what. Like, this isn't the output that it should be. I don't know what the hell this is. I blame the SD card. If you don't say yeah after CBSI Miami, it won't work. Apparently, that's what the issue is. How difficult is it to boot from USB? I don't know if you can on this hardware. Yeah, like this isn't how it should be working. Like none of this makes sense. Device memory is insufficient. 245 megabytes. What is using RAM then? How do I? Where's my system monitor? Python using all this RAM. System monitor using 11 friggin' megabytes. So yeah, like I guess it just doesn't like having only 2 gigs of RAM, which I don't blame it, but I don't know. Run top. Let me kill this. Can I even kill this shit? It's just obnoxious, dude. Oh, I killed it. I did something. Oh, cool. Thanks for shutting down. I appreciate that. Wow. It's like the friggin' system. Like, there's nothing like major. You can download. You can download memory. Switch GUI. I mean, I could to something a little more efficient, but that is, there's no shot that they would Why would they even ship you a freaking 2 GB model that can't even handle the basic shit that they include? Hello? Oh, look, now we're only using 28%. Was it really? I mean, we were checking that while it was running, so um, and my RAM usage is going to shoot up. Yep. Yep. Oh. Aha. We barely have enough RAM to run it. It's probably like pinned. 89%. Okay. 16 FPS. So the idea with this is like, this is where I messed up my system last time. But basically, it should be able to detect. See, I need a bigger room or to be further away. But basically, like when you're lifting, it'll track like as you go down, and you can use those points. The plan is to use them like on your hip and your knee. Oh, look, there's my knee. And your knee and your foot, and it'll get the angle. So it knows when you squat, if you go, should be relatively easy to calculate the angle that your knee is at. So it shouldn't be too hard to do. Resolution, FPS cap. I assume you can cap the FPS somewhere in the command. I'm sure there's a parameter you can specify. Why so much swap? I don't know. This is default. I just clicked through it. What is the swap? I don't know. It's just what the system sets during the install. Yeah, you need a blue man suit with dots. I could essentially just do that. I could have it turn me into a blue man. Is it detecting my eyes? Yep, eyes, nose, ears. I guess that's your neck, or is that supposed to be my shoulders? Yeah. Which way am I pointing? Detect me. I guess my wrist doesn't look like a wrist. Aha. Yeah, so that's the this is what I want to utilize to do my project. And that's going to be that's the plan. Question, is this an ARM-based processor? Yes, it is. It's the ARM Cortex A7 quad-core ARM Cortex A57 with a 128 and 28 core NVIDIA Maxwell GPU. That's what it says. Oh, wait. Here, we can read it on here. Camera sucks. Yeah. Your skin tone might match your wall too much. What is that supposed to mean? Does that mean I'm super white? Is that what you're trying to say? Because I am. If so, can you install it on a Pi with 8 gigabytes of RAM? Yeah, you can run all this on a Pi if you want. But it doesn't have the the GPU, like the tensor cores that that help in doing all this AI stuff. But yeah, I'm fairly certain you can do all this on a Raspberry Pi if you want, which might be an option to look into if I keep getting this stupid maxing out at 2 gigs of RAM and it's yelling at me. That's what I was hoping, because I'm pretty sure the normal version is 4 gigs. So I'm going to, we'll transition when we've been streaming for almost 3 hours. Okay, we didn't get to any cool stuff today, and I apologize. I wanted to actually use this and jump into some actual code and start working on some stuff, but unfortunately, we ran into some hardware issues. It's nobody's fault but mine, but I'm going to shut this down so I don't break it even further, and we can talk about some stuff and wind it down from here. But let's shut down. Let's transition. So that's why I wanted to get like the normal version of the board. Can I, let's see, does this work? Can I do this and then can I do, hold on a second, can I do this? And then this? Cool. So I'm only doing this so all my user information doesn't come up. Wink, wink. So let's see. So the regular one, I'm pretty sure it's not, you can't buy it anywhere. But they have like a super version of it. Dude, 200, okay, that's not retail. You really can't buy these things anywhere. Holy crap. Dude, they just straight up don't have these. Nobody has any of them. That is wild. These things are going for like 150 bucks. Yeah, so the Xavier ones are like the pumped up version. So I remember seeing those. So here's the 4 gigabyte version. Ooh, with a camera. eBay. Freaking $400. That is insane. Lack of supply prices, like everything. Yeah, I mean, I thriller. Open up. Incognito mode detected. Yeah, I didn't really expect these to be so. I mean, there's some on AliExpress if you trust it. I've ordered some like crap stuff from AliExpress before, but nothing like name brand. So I assume this is the what's kit 6. What? Uh-huh, uh-huh. Okay, kit 1. Yep. Kit 3. Uh-huh. 4. Great. Thanks. Yeah, I assume this is the oh look, it's oh. Oh, you get a Wi-Fi antenna and a little camera and case, screen. I assume it's the 2 GB version. Damn, man. What about that Xavier one? Where was that at? It was like 200, right? Or 4. How much was it? $500. You must be crazy. So this is like the big brother of the Jetson, I'm pretty sure. So it has 8 gigs of RAM. Um, does it say the GPU specs? I like how the product name is this. That's not sketchy at all. Up to 21 TOPS of accelerated computing. TOPs? TOPS? Okay. I guess that's like something operations per second. I want to know how this compares to the, okay. You get the performance of 384 NVIDIA CUDA cores, 48 Tensor cores, 6 Caramel ARM CPUs, and 2 NVIDIA deep learning accelerators, combined with over 51 gigabyte per second of memory bandwidth. I want to know how it compares to the Nano, though. NVIDIA Jetson Nano developer kit B1 has binocular stereo camera, TF card, 346 euro, I guess that is. 4 GB version. God, dude, I bought this thing for like 50 bucks. This is nuts. I was thinking, man, yeah, maybe if this 2 GB thing is annoying me enough, I'll just snag a 4 GB version for like 60, 70 bucks. Does AMD make a comparable device? I don't think so. I sure haven't heard of it if they do. Dude, that is freaking crazy, man. What if I just wanted to buy a Xavier board? Xavier. Xavier. Jesus. Look at these prices. You can't even afford to do a freaking fun project. It's disgusting. Well, I mean, that makes the choice clear. We're sticking with the Nano 2 gigabyte version. Shit. Well, yeah, that settles that. Time to run a Jetson emulator instead for free. Yeah, I'll just use my 3080 Ti and do all my machine learning there. I mean, it's an option, but that's just less fun for like a video. I mean, I can do all the development on it and then just copy the program to the Jetson and run it on there. But yeah, I mean, NVIDIA video cards have tensor cores and everything built in. They're really desirable for machine learning. So yeah, you can definitely do them on NVIDIA cards, but the whole point of, I guess, speaking of it from like a YouTuber, like video perspective, I thought it'd be cool to do everything on the Jetson, but at this point, it might be easier, honestly, to just develop on my PC that has a 3080 Ti. If you can run it on the Jetson without the GUI, then it'll have more RAM. Yeah, you can. I was talking about that earlier in the stream. You can run it without the monitor attachment, where you can stream the outputs to a device over the network. And I've done it. I tested it. It worked. I didn't monitor RAM usage, but yeah, you're definitely right in that you would have more RAM availability. Which honestly is the path I'm going to have to go down, because it being that close to maxing out the RAM every time I want to do something is just not feasible. So I'll have to get it set up to where it's just perma, just SSH'd it into it. And I'll probably develop on my main machine and then test it out. And when it works, just transfer it over to the Jetson. That seems to be the plan. But we'll see. I wish I could say I learned a good bit this stream, but I think the key takeaways are that this is the only board I'm getting, so I got to be careful with it. So these things are freaking expensive now. 2 gigabytes of RAM is pushing it if you want to actually use it with its GUI and develop on it. Yeah, 2 gigs is not a lot, apparently. What else? What else did we learn? Don't touch the GPIO pins with the metal part of a camera. What else? My hand looks like a bird. Probably the most important thing we learned. Damn, I really wish. Now I'm curious about the Xavier ones. I wish this was back in time when I could actually just snag one and see the actual comparison between them, but that'll have to be for another time. But yeah, that's the plan. I at least have a set idea of what I want to do. It doesn't seem like it's going to be too difficult. I haven't really looked into how to train the models yet, but based on their other documentation, I'm sure they have some pretty solid documentation on it, because while the performance of this thing at 2 gigabytes is annoying and not great, at least their documentation on how to get it set up and working and giving you examples is pretty good. So yeah, we will venture on, but that is, I think I'm gonna call it here. We've been live for 3 hours and 3 minutes. I'm hungry, so I'm gonna go eat. It's 9 o'clock here, but I appreciate everybody stopping by, hanging out with me while we accomplished pretty much nothing. Probably the least productive stream I've had so far, but hey, it'd be like that sometimes. So appreciate you all for stopping by, hanging out, whether you were here for a couple minutes or here for the entire 3 hours. I appreciate it. But yeah, I will continue. This hasn't dissuaded me from working on it, so I will continue to work on it. The next two videos I have planned, I'm going to be reviewing the little 7-inch touchscreen monitor for the Raid Owl channel, and I will be doing a lavalier microphone comparison video for my other channel. So again, if you can find my other channel, go for it. The only hint I'm giving you is that my sole video right now is my Sigma 24-70 review. So good luck. But yeah, that is it. Last things before run it on the video card and trick us that the Jetson is doing it. You've already foiled my clickbait YouTube thumbnail video. All the birds died in 1986 due to the Reagan killing them and replacing them with spies that are now watching us. Birds work for the bourgeoisie. Yep, you're on the list now, Patrick. If we never see Patrick again, the FBI got him. Let it be known. I just found one using your version for retro emulation for Gerarder OS. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to use it. You can use it as like kind of a pseudo Raspberry Pi to do whatever. But use NFTs to fund this project. Yeah, I will not be getting into NFTs. But if somebody wants to set that up and use the Raid Owl logo to exploit my channel for NFT money and give me a cut, then I am not above that. But that is it. Thank you guys for watching. I'm going to end it here. Go get some food. See you guys next time. Thank you for stopping by.